This is Chopper, who, yes, we're talking about you, who is, as you can see, doing some demand barking. Now, I just got done going over some tips for that. In this video, we're going to teach Chopper how to focus on command. Now, to do this, our guardian is going to show me she's got about 12 treats in her hand. Is she a righty or lefty?
I'm a righty.
Okay, so you're going to put all of them in your left hand except for one.
What...
And you're going to hold it. Let me show you. Because he's a little guy, we're cutting these in half. You're going to hold it between your thumb and forefinger like this, and then put it on your knee where you're shielding it with your knee. Now, he's going to try to take it from your knee, and you're just watching his face. Look at his eyes. As soon as he looks at you, I want you to raise it to your nose, but not when he's barking. And don't move your hands. So the first thing they do is they try to take it. So just watch his eyes. As soon as he looks up, it can be even just a quick glance. Raise it to the tip of your nose. And then you're going to go straight towards his mouth and put it in his mouth. And you're going to say the word focus. But don't move your hands right now. Wait for him to look up at you. Right there.
Good.
No, and don't say good. Go straight to his mouth right away. Go right away. And say focus. Say focus.
Focus.
Okay, now take another treat out. Put it back on your knee the way you were. And put your other hand on your hand so it looks like, there you go, they look uniform. Just watch his face. As soon as he looks up, right there.
Right there? Okay.
Raise it to your nose and then go straight to his mouth and say focus.
Focus.
Now reload treats. And then put your hands back there and just watch his face.
Oh.
Now, okay, give it to him. You need to do these in 1 second movements. So you're laughing and that distracts him. So you have to kind of ignore. What I want you to do is go boom, boom. So, I mean, 1 second, 1 second.
Okay.
And the demand barking is something we'll talk about a little bit more off camera. But right now, he's learning. If I bark at her, she protests, she responds. That doesn't work anymore. But now, if I look her in the face, and they go straight to his mouth. Don't hold it there. Focus.
Focus.
There you go. Now reload. Tell him to sit. Put your hands up there first. Hands on your fist.
Sit.
Say it like you mean it.
Sit.
There you go. Now watch his eyes.
Good boy.
And not good boy. Only the word focus. This is why we practice.
Forget that. I'm so used to saying that.
Good boy doesn't hurt, but it does not help. The more words we use, there he goes. Focus.
Focus.
There you go. Now reload. We're going to let him know we're still playing the game. There you go.
Focus.
Not until after it goes in the mouth. Now say it again.
After it goes focus.
Yep. So you're going to say it once normally, but if you say it wrong, then after you put it in his mouth and you recognize you did it, then say it again. Okay. He looked and you missed it. So you have to look, and I don't want you to look at me, I want you to look at him. But as soon as he looks up at you, you have to, right there, and go focus.
Focus.
There you go. That was much better. All right, let's reload. Right there. Focus.
Focus.
Excellent.
Focus.
And remember, we want to say it consistently. Always with enunciation or without.
Focus.
So his focus has probably worked against you. Now we're getting it to work for you. Because we're training him and we're using this focus. So we're waiting. And the barking has subsided because that didn't work for him. Focus.
Focus.
All right, now when you're doing this, I'm going to have you raise this one to your nose in 1 second. When he does look at you, so go ahead and keep on playing like we were. Nope, like we were. Wait for him to look at you. There you go. And once you touch your nose, wait there. Just watch his eyes. There you go. Now go slowly. Take it 20 seconds to go to his mouth. Keep moving it. And keep it between your eyesight and his. You're doing great. Keep going. And say focus.
Focus.
Now that one is the end result that you're going to get to. And you notice he started barking and lurching and coming towards you. Yeah. So the idea for this when we're doing this is at first it's 1 second, 1 second. Raise it to your nose in 1 second and then go straight to his mouth in the second. And so all 12 treats, 1 second, 1 second. When we get to after we've done this practice once or twice, and he's pretty smart, he's already starting to stare at you. Yeah. So then we go 1 second up to your nose and then 2 seconds to his mouth and say focus for all 12 treats. Then you do that 1 or 2 more times. Harley or Chopper.
I do that too. I call Farley Chopper. Okay.
Well, I was calling him Harley. There we go. So basically the idea is we're gradually, each time we're going to make it a little bit longer. Not each time, but once the dog's staring at us, we want to gradually go 1 second, then 2 seconds, then 3 seconds. We're gradually making the second movement longer and longer to get him to stare at our face for progressively longer and longer periods of time. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to, actually, I'm going to go ahead and hand this to you, and you're going to film me for the rest. Ready?
Okay.
So just hold your hands on the side, and careful, the lens is right there. So just hold it right in the middle, and just keep it sideways. All right. So basically what we're going to do after this is once we get to the point where it's 1 second, 20 seconds on that second movement, and we would do this with each dog separately. And Farley is a big dog. He might need to do it standing, or you might need to do it when he's on the couch. We're going to have to figure out a way for him to do it. But again, it's any eye contact, not even eye contact, facial contact. And the dog could just be like this. Just look at you with a glance without moving their whole head up. And that's all it takes. And you go like this, then go straight to his mouth and say focus. Then again, we're going to go progressively until we get up to 20 seconds of that second movement. The first movement is always 1 second. The next step is we would want to do this when maybe one of the other dogs is in his kennel, or in the next room, or there's something going on, their kids coming by or something like that. But we want to do it with mild distractions. And then we probably go to about 1 second, 1 second. But this time we can move a little bit faster, maybe 1 second for 5 treats, and 1 second, 2 seconds for 5 treats, and 1 second, 3 seconds for 5 treats. If you're doing about 12 to 15 per time. The idea is to gradually get there. Now, if you're going from 10 to 15, and you go from 8, 9, 10, 11, and you start looking away, you jump too quickly. Back up and practice at 10 a little bit more. The idea is to keep on practicing this, and this is something you should have achieved. You should get up to about the 20-second mark within less than a week. So you should be practicing with each dog about 3 times a day. Now, for Chopper, he has some health issues, so you might need to use some of that Tasmanian devil or whatever the meat is that you're using for him. We don't want to make allergies worse. But the idea is eventually we get to the point where the dogs are like, they hear something and start barking, and you say focus, and they stop and they look up at you. And you're going like, come here, buddy. Focus. This is how you can teach your dogs to focus.